Shalom. Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash. I want to give it up honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do rule well, and the salutations to the hopeful elect. It's the brother Damawa from the Cleveland branch coming back again with a quick video. And the madness, of these women, all right, it's just off the Richter, man. It's off the Richter scale, man. Like, it is madness, bro. Okay, and I got a couple of videos, of different circumstances, dealing with these women, all right, and we know that they have spirits on them. We know that a part of Esau, all right, changing from the old world to the new world, is giving women freedom, all right. But this is the same, this is the same trickery, all right, from the garden, and that's the first point I wanted to make, all right, because what we see now is women wanting to be men, and they have spirits on them, all right. They have spirits on them, that make them fight it, all right, tooth and nail. All right. And then some certain cases to the death. All right. And this is one of them. Mother of 4 killed in Ferguson house fire identified. All right. And I was reading the article. And the article is so somehow, some way, the ex-boyfriend who has the 2 youngest children and the ex-husband who has the 2 oldest children. For one, that's going off. All right. For one, that's going off. That is confusion. All right. When a woman have kids by other men and all this, that's something that did not happen. All right. In the times before. Once a woman finds a husband, she stays with that husband. Period. There's no more. Now, certain circumstances came, but the law says that you are tied to your husband. The only way out of that, is if he died. All right. So America, give these women, all right, feed these women, in this pride demon, that started back from the garden. All right. And we're going to put up the scripture to back it up in just a hot second. All right. But on top of that, they protect it as well. Now, this woman been in this type of situation. She making no money, but she have all the kids. Now, in the article went a little in depth, but the ex-husband, all right, because she wanted to move with a family member with her 4 kids, and the ex-husband was taking her to court, and not allowing that to be, which make perfect sense to me. Why would you move in with another one of your family members, with my 4, with 4 kids, all right? That's not easy under no situation, But on top of that, if the father's in a better position, why would the state not order, all right, her to let the kids or let the father take care of the kids for a minute, That's how you know that it's not about the kids, It's about this facade that they put on that women, is better parents than fathers, and we know that that's not to be the case, and if you wanted a simple reality check on that, all you gotta do is just look around, all right. Most of the generation that you see, was raised by single mothers, all right, and this is the most dumbest, off, non-comprehension, all right, generation, in a long time, all right. The youngsters that we see nowadays, is the worst of the worst. All right. They have no people skill. They have no courage. They don't have any. One of the main components that this society lack with this group of people is they have no fight. When something doesn't go their way, when something doesn't pan out the way they want it to, these people are known to spaz out or like just give up on the whole situation. One thing about having men, all right, in kids' life early, is that they learn how to battle. Okay, they learn how to work towards things. Okay, they learn how to accept the good with the bad. All right, and so being raised by women, okay, it's a bunch of entitled sissified little boys and little girls nowadays is whorish. Okay, and they protect it with the thought of it being freedom. Okay, and we know that this is how. All right, this is how Esau Edom wants it. Okay, he is the worst ruler. All right, of all time, the so-called white man. All right, so let's go and get into it. Let's get Genesis 3 and 6 first. Okay, and we already here. I'm gonna read it in the regular, then we're gonna go to the NLT with it. All right, because it breaks it down a little bit more better. All right, but this Genesis 3 and 6 it says, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Okay, now putting this, okay, into how America plays this, okay, it's exact same way when women come over here from other countries, and then they become what? Westernized. Okay, all right, they become westernized, so they become what? More of at the forefront, more of making decisions. Okay, and more at ruin damn ruin. Okay, they like ruin the family. All right, matter of fact, the scriptures say that somewhere. Let's get that. I think it's in Wisdom of Solomon. Salakia. How can this one pop up, but not the one I'm looking for? We're talking about woman build the house, and I got man up. Like, this is crazy how they've been messing with my thing for the last couple of days. I can't find scriptures. It won't nothing pop up, and it's crazy because I know the scripture. Okay, but it goes something like men builded houses, okay, and women tear them down. I know it's in there, but Salaki for that. All right, but back in Genesis 3 and 6, okay, so when we go into the translation of that in the NLT, it says the woman was convinced. She saw that the tree was beautiful and its fruits looked delicious. Okay, and what's part of that fruit look delicious? Okay, it's her having the freedom, her having the say so over her man. Okay, her having dominion. Okay, over her body and all these other things that these women now, okay, swear up and down that this is how God wanted it. Okay, but contrary, all right, that they're so far off. Okay, all right, and that's why we see half of the problem that we see now. All right, and that's why half of these women, well, shit, all these women over here in America, okay, if they're not part of the elect of the women that's chosen to be saved for childbearing, okay, or like a woman of the one of the elect men, all right, they're done for. Okay, if they're on American soil, they're gonna die. Children, marriage age or old. Okay, it doesn't matter. All right, but the Western woman mindset, all right, that liberty and like all that shit that they stand up for, okay, it's about to be burned up in flames. Okay, that whole mind frame is about to be burned up in flames. All right, she saw that the tree was beautiful and its fruits looked delicious, and she wanted the wisdom it would give her. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't enough for her to do what Adam told her. Okay, she wanted to be the one to what? To present herself, okay, as the wise one. All right, and that's what a lot of these women do today. Okay, they don't want to be under a man. They think that that's what the whole feminism and all that is about. That's why they never can admit when they're wrong on situation, but always use what? That it's a man's fault. Okay, and these are demons, bro. All right, first it start off with the philosophy, but then the spirit that like come with certain philosophy start to take over the person. Okay, and then after a while they become to what? Erykah Badu's and like all these supposed to be spiritual people. Okay, but this shit is wickedness. All right, this is witchcraft. Okay, on a whole nother level. All right, where you really go into it. Okay, that's why Esau Edom gave power to the women. All right, and she wanted the wisdom it gave her. So she took some of the fruit and ate it. Then she gave it to her husband who was with her, and he ate it too. Okay, so we know that women love to try to get one up on men. All right, and this situation is no different. So let's go and get into it.
A devastating story. A mother and 4 children found dead following a suspicious fire at a house in Ferguson. And as of just a few minutes ago, we are able now to release the names of the victims. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. Ann Allred is off tonight. Firefighters were called to the home on North Clay at around 4:30 this morning.
Crazy part is they don't call this bitch evil, crazy, nothing, not one time. Even in the article, somehow, some way, it's the dude's fault. Somehow, some way, it's the ex-husband's fault. Man, listen, bro, I cannot wait till the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, destroy this place, bro. Like, I'm not just saying that, bro. I'm really feeling it, bro. Like, this shit right here, man, it's when this tactics like this used, okay, life's become miserable, all right? When you can't even find a woman to be a woman, all right? The most you can find a woman being a woman now, and I ain't speaking for everybody, I'm just speaking for my own examples, all right? The most you can find a woman being a woman now is when she taking some D. That's it. Soon that's over with, that bitch turn back into Macho Randy Savage, all right? All right, every job now got some big mouth bitch you gotta please, all right? Everywhere you go now, they put women, okay, in that position, all right, because they know that if the man doesn't pass her certain liking, he's not an ass kisser, all right? And that's why Esau Edom love to use you black bitches, all right, as the pit bulls, as the guard dogs, okay, to any intro, to any gate, okay, because he know that you got to get past them first to even make it to him. So if you never get past the so-called black bitch that he put out there, okay, that's not the Jake that he want, all right? They love the ass kisser. That's why the boy Steve Harvey is like he's like the guard dog for Oprah Winfrey. And who is Oprah Winfrey the guard dog of? The gatekeepers, okay? All right, so they have somehow, some way have made everybody personal relationship almost kind of like this. Only ones that's really holding up, okay, is the immigrants, okay, because they really don't speak English, all right, like they women really don't speak English, okay, but after a while they get sucked into, okay, all right, but damn near every woman who come over here to America is eventually gonna get sucked into that doing my own type of spirit, because basically they're able to have sex with different men while getting the benefits of the government. Okay, so all this is a strategic plan, okay, that this devil has been using, all right, in the earth for a long time. Okay,
we have team coverage. Let's start with Diamond Palmer.
Well, Kelly and Mike, just moments ago, the family confirmed to us that 39-year-old Bernadine Prusner and her 4 children were inside of the home at the time of the fire. And the family says they just saw their daughter last night while having dinner. Now, family tells us that the children were 2-year-old Millie Jackson Spader, 6-year-old Jackson Spader, 9-year-old twin girls Ellie and Ivy Prusner. St. Louis County Police say this all started at 4:30 this morning. That's when a neighbor called investigators about a fire at the home in the 500 block of North Clay Avenue. Police initially found 4 people dead inside of the home, and then a short time later, they found a 5th person dead along with 3 dogs that had died. The Ferguson Police Department called in the St. Louis County Bureau of Crimes Against Persons to lead the investigation. Neighbors I spoke to today say the mother loved her children.
I don't know the conditions of the individuals.
You see what I'm saying? If you don't know the conditions of the individual, how can these people say that she loved her kids, loved her children? All right. This is madness, man. How they protect women and how they put them up as if these bitches can do it all. Okay, but any man who has been around a woman, they can barely do one thing at a time. Okay, it's easy as fuck to frustrate them. So why would not the devil want them? Okay, because they easy manipulated. Okay, why would he not want them? Okay. And a part of this, all right, because in the article, it went in deeper. All right, the article pulled up all type of information. All right, but that was basically saying that she wanted to move and the ex-husband and the ex-boyfriend didn't want her to. Okay, but what type of place, all right, that we live in where this bitch can have all these kids by different men and still be obligated, okay, all right, to be taken care of, man. This is wickedness, okay? And the Lord is about to do more of this, bro. The Lord's about to do more of this, bro. Don't nobody feel sorry for these type of people. Fuck y'all. Fuck you bitches, bro. Fuck you whores, bro. You hoes bring in kids by other men, and you don't see the significance of this, all right? You don't see how deep of a cut that is. Normally, 9 times out of 10, all right? 9 times out of 10, if it's not for the word of the Lord, and if you didn't have a baby of the elect, okay, all you're gonna die anyway. All right, at the end of the day. Okay, but when the kingdom come, man, we ain't gonna have to go through this, man. We're gonna actually know where brothers come from. We actually gonna know bloodlines. Everything is gonna be in order, bro. Everything is gonna make sense. Okay, and ain't nothing gonna be tampered or nothing is gonna be contaminated. Okay, with these women choices. All right. But down here in Genesis 3:16, it says, unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. Okay. So, because these bitches were like her up and try to say, oh, well, you don't carry the baby. You don't know how I feel. Bitch, for one, that's your fault. That's your fault. Don't no other mammals have babies and have pain. Bitch, that's your fault. That's your fault, ho, for eating that motherfucking apple. Bitch, God gave that to you for a reason. So, no, we ain't supposed to feel that pain, bitch. But that don't mean nothing because it's still my seed. All right, but they don't come from that aspect. These people are so wicked that to where they can't change the truth into a lie. So they'll try to lie on the truth. They'll try to say women got seed too. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. It don't even make sense, bro. How the fuck can they have the seed and the egg, nigga? You know what I'm saying? But this is the same person, mad scientist, Evil E, okay, who's starting to see his family, all right, his wife and them do the exact same thing, okay? And that's what's beautiful, all right, about knowing Yahweh Shir Abishai. Because the same curses that they push on us as a people, the Lord is putting on them, all right? And all these old stuck-up ass at-home wives, y'all thought that was all sweet, been getting dicked down by Jake, okay? And they starting to divorce these old, fat, ugly, slop-ass white dudes just as well, okay? And it's going to go on even more, all right? But we're going to see how you white boys handle it, okay? Nigga, when your mother, when your goddamn, yeah, hell yeah, nigga, like when your mother out here getting ran through at 50 by Jake, you got to come over to your mother house and see a young nigga in that motherfucker younger than you, and they're piping your mama down, all right? All right, all these all the different scenarios that they had us in as a people, have our community going through, raping all women, all right, butt breaking and all this different shit. But anyway, so back in Genesis 3:16, in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire should be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Okay, and the reason why I don't like that translation. I don't like that translation. All right, because reading that translation, it makes you think one thing, but that's not true. Okay, in the NLT, it says, then he said to the woman, I will sharpen the pain of your pregnancy, and in pain you will give birth, and you will desire to control your husband, but he will rule over you. See, and that's the battle of the sexes. That's the whole notion of what's going on now. All right. But the truth of the matter is, even these so-called independent women and all the shit, they still take away from society, which take away from men. All right. Even if they are alone and all this, and they in their late 50s, women alone, somehow, some way, they still want some type of benefit from the system. Okay. So they still take away from men. All right. When she's supposed to be under a man's covering. Okay, a woman is not supposed to be making significant decisions. Okay, especially dealing with anything more than herself without a man there to guide her. Period. And now in the society, we are seeing the results of women making and fortifying their own decisions. We seeing families being made up with 2 or 3 different men. Okay, we seeing these women dressed like trannies. Okay, it has became what you call it? What's that old TV show? A Twilight Zone out here. It has become a Twilight Zone. All right, especially here in America. Okay, but I got a couple more for you real quick. I know we've been kind of long on that, but you know, like this madness, man, with these women, man, I can't wait till the Lord put a stop to it. I just can't, like. Anyway, here goes another example.
I don't think my boyfriend would like this.
This stud made his podcast guest cheat on her boyfriend with one simple trick.
And what comes next?
Okay, it's already queued up. All right, but I'll tell you the backstory on this woman. All right, she a judge. She had already had about 3 suspensions. She had already shot her ex-husband. All right, but they kept her in power, all type of shit. In the beginning of this video, you seen her coming out of court with the goddamn Jew on her hand, on the shoulder, and she praising white Jesus and praising him. All right, and that's that stupid, dumbass 1960 woman shit. You know what I'm talking about? Half of them put us in this goddamn position. All right, but that same type of woman was the one who took the husband out the house. All right, and agreed to be Esau Edom pit bull. Okay, that's why he putting all these ratchet ass black women, all right, as mayors and shit. Okay, best believe these hoes won't be no motherfucking leader of no city if it wasn't beneficial for Esau. Period. Okay, but then on top of that, he only put them over cities, okay, where the majority black people at. All right, so that right there goes to show you that he don't give a fuck about you niggas, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, but let's see what this heifer did.
Yeah, District Judge Sonia McKnight's suspension has been in place since November 14th for ethical violations charged against her back in September. Now, McKnight was suspended for the first time back in 2021 after allegedly interfering with a traffic stop that involved her son, but was acquitted of all charges. Now, 7 allegations of misconduct have been filed against her that has her sidelined once again. The court documents describe 7 different allegations involving theft of time, conflict of interest, abusing her office prestige, and unexplained absences. Judge McKnight allegedly faced a conflict of interest on 2 different occasions when she presided over cases where her impartiality could be questioned.
Now, we know that women are not supposed to be judging. Okay, they're not supposed to be nowhere near a seat of judging. Okay, a rulership or nothing like that. All right. So everything that we see now is working contrary to the Bible. Okay, this is what God say don't do. And so when we see these stories and when we see these atrocious examples, okay, it should click to you okay, of why this place need to be destroyed. The people who think and just trying to make up life as they go. Okay, these people is behind the wheel, bro. They is driving the car, cuz, and y'all about to crash. You know what I'm talking about? That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? These people is on the far west of the hemisphere. They're away from anybody else who has any real history, okay, about the world and about the way it works. So they over here, all right, got the whole Western Hemisphere under this goddamn delusion, okay, all right, while at the same time they letting everything go, okay, while at the same time all these other countries is pointing missiles at this place, all right, while inside this place you got women, okay, running amok over here, man, all right, and these are just the ones that they put in the news. How about the ones that we don't see, okay?
McKnight did not recuse herself from a case where her personal attorney represented a defendant in a DUI-related case she presided over. She also presided over a case involving a Harrisburg City police officer that she filed a citizen's complaint against, alleging he, along with 3 other officers involved in her 2021 criminal investigation, conspired to destroy her credibility in the community. The judicial office says McKnight abused the prestige of the judicial office when she reached out to a Dauphin County contact asking to obtain a copy of the police report related to that criminal case. They say she also abused this prestige when she used her social media accounts that identify herself as a magistrate judge to sell a product named X-It Red. On March 23rd, 2022, Judge McKnight's clerk received a civil complaint claiming McKnight owed an individual nearly...
You see, and this is all back and forth of the shit that this bitch did that she ain't had no business doing. I want to get to the point of why she ain't here now. Fuck all that shit. But that just go to show you, like, the bitch got a fucking rap sheet as a judge. Nigga, who does that? Who does that, bro? And it's crazy because they'll give this shit to the black woman, but this same bitch will be saying that, oh yeah, we surpass men. Nigga, how? It's been black male judges, bro, and you don't hear none of this shit. But soon they let one of these old ugly ass painted face transvestite looking ass women, all right, and the most I got a sense of humor too, because a lot of these women, all right, they don't show you their face without makeup, but they have been getting fucked. That's what they ain't gonna let you know, especially women who wear heavy makeup. Look at them without the makeup. They look pale. They look like the makeup is literally sucking the life out of them. Them hoes is aging like dog years, bro. Look at a bitch who wear heavy makeup, her without none, and don't let her, this bitch has been to shave her eyebrows. Them hoes look scary as fuck. You look like a transvestite before the makeup, and when you put it on, you look like one after. Like, this shit is wicked, bro. Women are none like how it was when I was a kid. They had a whole fucking aura about themselves when I was young. You could sense a woman. Nowadays, bro, like when I get around women, I get mad. I be ready to punch, man. I be ready to fuck one of them up, bro, because I know somewhere, some way, okay, is a man fucked up because of what you did to them. All right? And after a while, every woman is going to be charged of that. Especially if nobody is saying nothing to, like, put them in their spot, okay? And you better not say anything. So you're going to get your ass locked up.
Somebody answer this. What would be the normal behavior of a person under investigation? You already know you're being watched. Suspension for the umpteenth mean. She was placed on suspension once again at the end of...
Yeah, you see? You see? That's a perfect picture. And to be truthfully honest with you, that bitch, she may not even be no goddamn Israelite. Be truthfully honest with you. That could be one of the slave master daughters right there. I'm gonna be honest with you. She looked like an old motherfucking goddamn Edomite. Her ugly ass. She looked like an Edomite. Look at that nigga. Then look at her. She looked like that could be her daughter. Okay, and a lot of these people know these type of things. That's why a lot of these actors and shit like that, like they're kinfolks from people who done ran the world in the past or whatever. All right. The apple don't fall too far from the tree, okay? But by them letting this bitch run amok like that, okay? It ain't just her. It's the other chick who made a couple of videos about the mayor, okay, over there by Chicago, all right? She over there robbing the city, all right? This bitch thinks she in New Jack City, all type of shit, okay? But this is the circus, all right, that's called America, man, okay? But sooner or later, right to them gunshot stars and all the shit, All right, all this women empowerment and this big mouth that they hold, all that shit is gonna come to an end, man. Okay, all that shit is gonna come to abruptly end, man. But let's get back to the scripture. Ecclesiastes 7:25. It says, I applied mine heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and to reason and the reason of things. Okay, so basically he buckled down, okay, to try to understand, all right, and to know the wickedness of folly, even foolishness and madness. Okay, so he sat back. He was like, man, what is the wicked of the wickedness? Okay, who wastes more time? All right, who's the time wasters? Who like to do shit that don't pan her out to nothing? You know, like how women will process their whole life about getting wigs and makeup and all that shit is folly. Okay. It's the end to no means, basically. Okay. Verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman. Okay. So the woman herself is folly. Okay. Because a woman's whole job is what? It's the man. Okay. So if in this society, if they're not even doing that, you know they on folly. You know that they just trying to fuck whoever makes them feel good. All the shit. All right. All right. And it starts from there because we know that changed like the weather. Okay. And it says, I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, man. Straight setups, man. Straight, they tell you that they love you just to put you on child support, bro. They will say you abused them just because you caught them cheating. You know, one of the favorite statements on Fresh and Fit podcast with these women. Well, women leave 70% of marriages. Oh, well, what the man do? You see what I'm saying? And I find more bitter than death than a woman whose heart is snares and nets and her hands as bands. Who pleases Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner should be taken by her. Okay? So when we do see these women acting out and playing these type of roles and the dudes that's involved, okay, with the woman, all right, it's a punishment for the Most High, okay? All right, it's a punishment for the Most High because he said what? That the portion of an evil man is a wicked woman, I believe, paraphrasing, okay?
Of 2023. So she started the year off on one suspension and she ended the year off on another suspension.
Right, arrested today.
Fast forward a little bit. Trying to get to the point.
Suspended Harrisburg District Judge Sonia McKnight arrested today and is facing some serious charges.
She is accused of shooting a man in the last Saturday morning inside a home in Dauphin County. Fox 43's Robert Stover joins us now to break down the charges McKnight is facing and the timeline of events. Robert.
Well, suspended Harrisburg District Judge Sonia McKnight was arrested this afternoon and charged with attempted murder. McKnight was also charged with aggravated assault. Tonight, Cumberland County District Attorney Sean McCormick says it's connected to a shooting last Saturday in Susquehanna Township. Sonia McKnight was seen leaving the...
So there you have it. Now she arrested for attempted murder. And then, nigga, she tried to make the boyfriend, I think she shot him in the head while he was sleeping because he wanted to leave her, man. All right, these are demons on these bitches, bro. All right, and if the Lord allowed him to survive, the bitch gonna try to talk him into thinking that he did it to himself. These hoes is ruthless, bro. All right, they are ruthless, but that's another sign to let you know that we at the end of this shit, man. All right, it get no worse than what it is now, bro. It get no. Well, I ain't gonna say that because it's like Jacob's trouble, but I'm talking about as far as these women. All right, they're acting out, man. Okay, I never seen disorder like this in this body. I never seen disorder like this, and I'm not no OG, okay, but I grew up in the mid '80s. All right, and it was nothing like this, man. Nothing. I'm talking about nothing like this. Women were not. 9 times out of 10, women were so safe to where even if it was one of your enemies' woman, she wouldn't have nothing to do with you. Meaning like how nowadays, if you beefing with a dude, you got to watch out for the woman, because the woman may try to start some shit before the man do. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you and another man can have a beef and the woman is going to stay totally out of it. Like, man, they knew they role, bro. Like, but nowadays, bro, they be ready to jump in some shit. Like, it is crazy, bro. Like, these women are fucking wildebeest. Ecclesiastes 26:7. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he has held a scorpion. All right? So that dude, he didn't take heed to what she did to her ex-husband. Okay, and I believe that he was just the boyfriend. Okay, fucking that cougar bear looking ass, ugly ass woman. Okay, she is terrible too. She like a grandmama, a great grandmama. All right, she threw her face ugly as hell. All right. A drunken woman and a gathered broad causes great anger, man. Yeah, man. And she will not cover her own shame, bro. And that's how these women is, bro. Like, they act like that they haven't did anything. They don't give a fuck about your feelings. They don't give a damn, all right? The only thing that it seems like that they react to is if you call them what they act like. If you call them a bitch or a hoe, they don't like that shit, all right? But the definition, they love living by it, all right? I know this video was a little bit too long. I went on a couple of different rants. Slocky about that. I had more, man, but this is just too long, man. But this is crazy, man. Like, these women are fucking demons, bro. They got spirits on them, bro. Real talk. Like, these women have demons on them, man. All right, and stay clear from them, brothers, if you can. Elder Pastor Hart says all the time, stay away from these goddamn nigga women, man. All right, man, but I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kagadash, Shalom.